guys, welcome to my channel VriEvolution. Welcome guys, I'm so happy to have you here. So today we are going to be discussing about a very deep subject. Now this is about toxic masculinity. This is a pick-a-pile reading about toxic masculinity and what is that side of you and how can you get rid of it, how can you get out of it or evolve from it. Okay, so you must be wondering, what is this toxic masculinity? What is she talking about? So we all, including females as well as males, we all have a feminine and a masculine side within us. Okay, so the toxic masculine side within you is the side that that believes in having or pressurizing. Basically, this involves the extreme pressure some men may feel to act in a way that is actually harmful towards their loved ones, their friends, family, and surrounding society. It consists of three main components. It is 1. Toughness. This is the notion that men should be physically strong, emotionally callous, and behaviorally aggressive. Okay. The second is anti-femininity. This involves the idea that men should reject anything that is considered to be feminine, such as showing emotion or accepting help. Now, this could be something seen as a weakness for men who believe in such things, right? And this could lead to toxic masculinity. Now, the third is power. Okay, this is the assumption that men must work toward obtaining power and status that is social and financial, so they gain the respect of others. Okay, so this is like needing validation from the society, from their friends, in order to gain power and control. Okay, so these are the three things, the main components to what leads to toxic masculinity. Okay, now it makes them view self-care habits as something for women only, while pushing themselves like machines, like working out while injured, skipping sleep, and pushing themselves to their physical limits. This discourages them to see doctors for preventive health care because that runs contrary to some men's beliefs about toughness. So in order to look and appear tough, they don't even think that they have some mental problems, mental health issues. Okay, there is some unhealthy, risky behavior like heavy drinking, using tobacco, and avoiding vegetables. They view risky choices as being normal. It also discourages men to get mental health treatment for depression, anxiety, substance abuse issues. Mental health problems may be viewed as a weakness. So they view all these things, like getting mental health consultation, as a weakness for these things like depression, anxiety, and substance and abuse issues. Okay. Now, what are the signs that you have someone who is a toxic masculine around you, or there is a toxic masculine energy within you that needs to be healed? What are the signs of that toxic masculinity? It is, first, unhealthy dominating ego that alienates them from others. Okay. The second is ruthlessly selfish to cause great pain and distress to others. Third is unhealthy expectations of others and who they want to be, or who they want others to be for their selfish ego purposes. They groom others and mold others according to what they want them to be in a very subtle and subvert manner. They put pressure on others by being critical of them and their life purpose because they want control over their lives. Right? They prioritize their money and ego over other people's lives. They are intolerant of things that they don't allow and take it as a betrayal from others if that ever happens. Okay, like if someone is independent, suddenly it's like a betrayal to these people, whoever this toxic masculine is. Now the signs are the pressure, the criticizing, the intolerance, betrayal if someone chooses their own life purpose over them. Okay, they also weaponize others' good hearts against them. Okay, like if you have a good heart towards a toxic masculine energy, okay, they will use that good heart against you. Okay, your own good heart against you. So that's how they weaponize your feelings, okay, towards them for their own advantage. Then the last part is knowing others' childhood trauma. So this could be a person very close to you who knows your childhood trauma, or this could be you knowing others' childhood trauma, where others developed sensitivity to criticism and play on that through knowing others' weakness to chip away of others' self-esteem and self-confidence and worry where others stand with them. So they keep Yeah, this toxic masculine, they kind of keep the other people guessing about where they are with them. So if you are in relationship with a toxic masculine, this person will never let you know whether they are really looking for long term. They will always keep giving you mixed signals in order to keep you guessing as to where you stand with this person. Okay? So yeah, this is a false dichotomy of a form of control that they have over their subjects or their praise. Okay? Alright, so what is the solution to this? What is the universal solution that we can come up with for such masculine energies who don't even know that they have these traits? Sometimes they might be oblivious that they have these traits. Okay, so the solution to this, my loves, is that our physical mother and father affect the image of divine masculine and divine feminine in our psyche. And they confuse us because they are separate. So physical 3D mother and father show us what normal behavior is. So whatever we experience growing up is normal, and that's confusing depending on what kind of a childhood you had. Especially the mother archetype has to be understood within our psyche internally to heal the divine feminine side within men, to be able to respond with others' femininity without inherent distortions. We have to free our physical mother from the image we have of the universal mother in our psyche, if we are to gain a sense of self and surpass the limitations of our physical mother and the harmful effects she has had on us growing up, right? So this is like a universal solution to this whole toxic masculine problem that we are dealing right now in the society. Okay, now this could be anyone. This could be your family, your friend, your co-worker, who could have these traits within them, or this is you who grew up dealing with such people, or you have it within you because you grew up with such people, right? So let's dive into it. This is a pick a card reading. You have to choose from the 3 crystals that I'm going to show. This is the pile 1. This is called the Tektite. Okay. Pile 2 is the Sodalite. One second. It's the Sodalite. And pile 3 is this root chakra crystal. Okay. Alright, so let's get into it, my loves. One second. Alright, so let's dive into it. My pile 1, who chose the Tektite, okay? The black crystal, Tektite. Let's see. What are the cards for you? Alright. So the first card out is Saboteur. Saboteur. Second card is Fool. This is how you can solve the situation, okay? And this is the toxic masculine side that you have. It's a saboteur, okay? So there's a sense of sabotaging a lot of opportunities, a lot of new people, a lot of new situations, okay? That's what I'm getting here. These are the tarot cards. Lord of Skulls, Prince of Knives, Ace of Pentacles, and Six of Skulls in reverse. The other 4 cards for healing this is Surrender to Non-Action, Surrender to Trust, Surrender Defensiveness, and Surrender Your Addictions. Alright, so pile 1, let's get into it. So your first card out, my loves, for your toxic masculine side and what it is a saboteur. It highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. Okay, so you're scared of empowering yourself in a way, pile 1. You're scared of power. Okay, that is your toxic masculine energy within you. You are scared of power. You don't know how to feel self-empowered. Okay, it's hard for you to empower yourself. Okay, And there's a fear towards that, a fear of having everything that you want, or having your life purpose exactly the way you imagined or the way you wanted it to be, right? There's a fear of your dreams really coming true. There's a very deep subconscious level of repression of emotion that has caused this to take place in your auric field and energy. Now, your shadow attribute is that you induce self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. So there is a level of undermining others, looking down upon others, because you don't feel confidence within yourself. You don't feel confidence within the energy that you have to portray in front of the world. Okay, this could cause a lot of self-destructive behavior. You would automatically detach from a situation that was going fine, and suddenly you just feel a shift, like you need to get rid of this energy. You need to move on. You need to move forward. Okay, although the other person has done nothing to create such a heavy response from your end. Okay, so that's how you self-sabotage situations. It's like you fly away and you look down upon people. Okay, like, see, that girl is flying away, but she's looking down upon, like, yeah, the world is ending and I got the way out. Like, you're teasing others when you're going up there. So there's this energy of teasing others for being incapable, or feeling like they are down or below you or beneath you because they don't possess certain qualities. Okay, and you self-destruct new opportunities by self-sabotaging yourself through these patterns, right? There's a form of teasing others or looking down upon others, bullying others in a sense. Now, the way to heal it is Fool, okay, which we will come to in a while. Let's get into your tarot cards. First card is Lord of Skulls. So there's a very hard focus on your financial stability, on the way you see yourself in the world. You might be a very traditional man. You have a lot of wealth, a lot of money. Okay, you are from a very good background. Okay, you take action when is necessary. I'm also seeing that you have built your status one step at a time, one day at a time. So there is this energy of feeling grounded in what you own, what you have earned. There's a level of ego surrounding that side of you. Okay, but I feel like there is a side of you that does not trust others because of the hardships that you had to go through. Okay, especially when it comes to new people or new opportunities that are presenting themselves to you, right? And there is a sense of not feeling generous towards other people, feeling like you need to keep everything to yourself, be it any kind of information that you learn about someone, be it about your personal relationships, your one-on-one friendships, your family members. It's like you don't trust them, even though they are very close to you. Okay, there's a sense of feeling superior to people, superiority complex. Okay, that's a form of toxic masculinity as well. But you feel like just because you have the ability to be generous towards others, is that you look up to yourself as if, you are the person who can lift people's lives or help people in a way that their life is completely changed. But sometimes you overdo that also. It's like because their ego sometimes flips and you overdo that to the point where you meet your own match, someone who is also distrustful of you, so they are already one step ahead of you. Okay, especially financially, I see a lot of financial deception here from other people surrounding you because of the way your attitude is towards people. Okay, especially because you think of yourself as this person who's highly traditional, highly thinking of material success and things like that. There are other people who are also vampiric towards your wealth. So I feel like there are other people who suck your wealth dry, or who want to take your wealth, because you are in this energy of always sabotaging new opportunities. So you are comfortable with the current situation where people are latching on to you, because that at least you know them, at least you know how much they can hurt you, so you are okay with that. Okay, but there's a sense of not trusting new opportunities and not being generous towards new opportunities that are coming towards you, not being receptive, not even wanting to be generous and giving to others. This is a problem of giving and receiving. Okay, so the way to heal that is the Fool. So be a fool, just be a fool, like lighten your load with that image that you have, that rigid image that I have to be this and I have to have a routine and pattern about something, or I have to, because the other people have learned those patterns about you. Other people have recognized that you will always be in a certain pattern. So it's time to change that up. Okay, it's time to be a fool. It's time to fearlessly reveal your emotions. It's time to stop suppressing your emotions, my loves, because that's how you're not able to be generous towards other people. It's like your heart has closed to the point where you have suppressed your emotions completely. So fearlessly reveal your emotions, and helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Okay, so help people laugh at their absurdity and hypocrisy, and maybe sometimes be a clown for people. Like, just be light-hearted and fun energy to be around, rather than this person who's always serious, trying to study the other person's motives. Okay, because that is creating an auric field around you, which is causing a lot of vampiric energy to come towards you, collective, whoever chose pile 1. Okay, there's a very dark energy that I'm feeling here. All right. Yeah, there is a wound that is kind of disturbing you. This is from your childhood, where you were never heard, is what I'm getting. There is a cry for help. Okay, look at this card. There's a cry for help, pile 1. Okay, so make sure that you consult someone. If you want to consult a tarot reader, do that. She will help you, or he will help you dive into patterns that are sabotaging your opportunities. Okay, all right, so let's see what are the healing methods. So surrender your addictions, my love. So there could be this people pleasing quality to you, this sense of always wanting to be addicted towards substances, food, people, or sex, or overworking. Okay, so overworking, we definitely covered that, but it also says it's regarding your food. So it could be emotional eating, especially when you broke up and that trauma was caused, the first trauma, it was like you overate, and that is a pattern in your life now. Or this could be regarding your sex. Okay, you might be an overtly sexual person, or this could be overworking as well, right? So take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. Okay, especially wearing a mask around people. Look at that woman wearing a mask. Okay, because she expects everything around her to be very, very like somebody will take away her boundary or his boundary. Okay, and you have a rigid sense of self when it comes to your boundaries also, is what I'm getting. Surrender defensiveness. Okay, so it said defensiveness is a sign of weakness. That is the weakness that people look at you. Whenever you're defensive, the other person learns, oh, this is exactly what affects my pile 1. Okay, this is exactly what affects you. And then they press the button for you to constantly be in a state of defending yourself. Okay, trying to stop others from engaging with you, and you are completely like, you start arguing, and that's how they get to you. That's how they get you obsessed to them. That's how this person, or these other people, these vampiric people who you attract in your life, get obsessed with you. Okay, and this is how you self-sabotage yourself, with your toxic masculinity and your rigidity towards people and towards new opportunities, and feeling superior and not generous enough, right? So to communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear non-defensive response. So you have a problem with listening also. You cannot listen for too long. Maybe you are the more talkative person. You always like to talk. You don't like to listen to other people's stories. All right, surrender to trust. So there's a needing to trust other people. You have a very non-trustful attitude towards new opportunities and new people. Like I said, like even if you receive the best of opportunity, it's like you kind of you would kind of eliminate the reason for it being there by sabotaging it in some way, by distrusting others, by trying to keep quiet and not express exactly what you want. And whenever you're expecting someone to do that, you manifest that instantly, because you are initially, whenever you're meeting the new person, you always have this thought in mind that yes, this person can fail me, this person can do something that I will not like or enjoy, okay? So trust yourself in your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. There can be times when other people sense this weakness of defensiveness in you, and then that's how they learn your vulnerability and gain your trust through that. So take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path, right? So yeah, there could be a doubtful nature about your own soul path, about where you're going in life, okay? That's coming from this toxic masculine attitude within you. And surrender to non-action, okay? Because you are very unique, pile one, you have this energy of making people laugh, but sometimes you can also use that to your to your advantage, okay, to walk all over other people. So don't do that, okay, especially with the level of power and money that you have in this world. But this is also saying now is the time to be still and not act, okay? Especially don't wear a mask and don't act in front of people also, but this is the time to be still, okay? Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Don't focus on what other people are powerful about, okay? Don't focus on what other people's status is, other people's money, other people's stop it and focus on your own power. What is your power? What is your superpower? Okay? And let others come to you, okay? Don't always chase, because when you are in the vibration of chasing, the thing that you're chasing always will run away, be it a person, a situation, a manifestation, a wealth goal, a girl, a boy, a man, a woman, anyone, okay? Don't chase. Let the other things get magnetized towards you, okay? And yeah, learn to let go of this distrustful attitude towards new, okay? Towards the new, towards changes is what I'm getting, okay? Because there's a level of sabotaging those new opportunities, okay? You either self-destruct or you humor to wound others rather than liberate. Like you could be sarcastic in a mean way, in a cruel way in order to hurt others, okay? Or denial of your own emotional truth. So sometimes you also repress your emotional truth by denying your emotional truth. So it's time to be fearless and revel in your emotion, helping people laugh at their absurdity and at your own, which is so beautiful, my loves. I mean, if you can do this, you will heal that toxic masculine side of you. Stop expecting things from other people already beforehand. Stop analyzing and calculating exactly how the other person is going to present themselves, and start focusing on how you can bring light and positivity in other people's lives. Because the advice again is the 8 of fire. This is all about fast movement. This is about not procrastinating anymore. This is about going for your goals, doing what it is that you're passionate about, okay? Something that fires you up, lights you up. Look at this girl. I mean, some form of exercise would also help you, okay, in gaining that momentum back into your life. But this is a lot of fast movement towards any of your goals that you desire to have in this world. So let me read this for you, my loves, from the advice of what I have for you. 1 second. Yeah. So this is the 8 of fire, okay? The advice for you. It is about action, change, transformation, transmutation, rebirth, freedom, and renewed purpose and joy. This symbolizes transformation through action, change on a physical level that brings freedom and joy. Is it time to start a new job or quit a new one? Or quit one? Is it time to move house because the one you are living in restricts and hampers you? Or is it time to lose a little bit of weight and increase your mobility and physical fitness? Like I was telling you, that emotional rigidity, right, that has come into your body. It's time to go into physical fitness. It's time to set yourself free of unnecessary weight, whether it be physical, emotional, or psychological, so you can move through life with more ease. If you need to make real changes in your life, now is the time to do it. No more thinking, no more planning, no more dreaming. Now is the time to get up off the couch, to act, transform yourself or your life, or to take an idea, a possession, something in your life or space and repurpose and transform it. It may be something as simple as painting a room, making it brighter and lighter. Maybe it is time to clean house from one end to the other, banishing dust and cobwebs, getting rid of all that serves no purpose and is broken and unused. Regardless, this is a time of action and change, and it is a change that once experienced will bring you a sense of freedom, of weight lifted. You will feel reborn and will face the future with a renewed sense of purpose. Like I said, it's very important that you do not halt your own progress through laziness or through some form of, apathetic nature towards others. Okay, in case there's a brand new opportunity that is waiting for you, it's important for you to not get your superiority complex in the way, but rather take it and do something very grandiose with it. Okay, and use that Lord of Skulls energy, that passionate, determined self of your traditional values in the right way. Okay, rather than self-sabotaging it. And challenge yourself, and also don't be your own enemy, and challenge yourself if you find yourself unwilling to act. Okay, this can be a lazy mind and body, and there will be heavy consequences in case you are just focused on this one aspect where you are completely lazy and you are apathetic and you don't know who to trust or who not to trust. Okay, and it's time to get back into that fun energy. All right, pile 1, so thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed. Please do let me know in the comments below how you like this. Now we'll move on to pile 2. Okay, 1 second. So my pile 2 is here. Now the next cards, my love, for you are the Artist. This is for the pile that chose the blue crystal. Okay, so the Artist and the Scribe. The advice is emotions, which is this card, and also the 4 other advices are surrender worry, surrender to prayer in reverse though, surrender to creativity, and surrender to drama. Okay, so let's see what is this about. All right, so the first thing that I'm seeing here, my loves, 1 second, Prince of Skulls and Nine of Skulls in reverse. Yes, so let us dive into it. So for my pile 2, you guys are artists. Okay, so you might be into painting, into drawing, into into music production. Maybe you are an actor, an actress, or getting into it. Okay, so there is a side of you that expresses a dimension of life that is just beyond the 5 senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. Okay, so there is a way that you get into this energy. Okay, you are an artist, you are creative, you are into creative fields like painting, drawing, sketching, photographs, maybe clicking others' pictures. You might be into you might have a hidden talent also within you that you haven't explored yet, is also what I'm getting. But you help others see life symbolically. Okay, maybe you are a poet also, you write words, you write lyrics, is also what I'm getting. You build beautiful, like you paint beautiful paintings as well. 1 second. Okay, so you also so now the dark side, okay, the toxic masculine side that you have within you is that you use your talent as an excuse to mistreat others. Okay, so maybe there is a level of mistreating others because you have this rare gift within you, this rare talent within you. You feel like you are great at something, so you kind of tend to mistreat others because of that. Or there is posing as the starving artist to elicit pity. So you might try to get some pity or some self-pity for yourself because you are an artist. Okay, and maybe you did not do well in the artist, maybe you look down upon artists in general. Okay, and when you are becoming an artist and you look down upon artists in general, what are you doing? You are sabotaging your own archetype, right? You are sabotaging your own self here. So yeah, there is a sense of self-pity that you always try to self-victimize yourself in front of people to gain some of their pity, to let them be around you, to make them take care of you, to leech onto them, to, so there is this toxic masculine energy that is coming off of you as an artist. So people see you as an artist, they see you as a person who's very creative, so you take advantage of that creativity, and yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Now, how can you heal that? Is by being a scribe. Okay, So scribe is all about possessing knowledge and information. So whatever information and knowledge that you gain about others is to use it for the right thing. Whatever experiences that you've had in the past, it's to channel it to help others in a way, okay, by increasing their level of self knowledge about themselves through you. Okay, you can awaken that within other people because you are an artist, so you can symbolically write certain things, like maybe you want to be a director, a producer, or someone who is into making movies, of course, and entertainment line basically. So it's saying that you have the capability of doing that. So start writing stories or start journaling about your past experiences, which have been extremely crucial and difficult for your development and for your birth, right? Because sometimes there can be a sense of altering facts or plagiarizing others' work. You could sometimes feel less confident about your life purpose as an artist. You could feel less competent, and so what you do is that you copy others' work because you feel like you're less confident in that aspect and in that area of life. Okay, so you start copying others because you start comparing yourself with other people. You start comparing that, I lack in this and they have more than that. But no, this is not about that. This is about your own unique self. There is no other you other than you, pile 2. Okay, so learn to know your own uniqueness and utilize that. Okay, come up with brilliant ideas and start writing your ideas down whenever you get those light bulb moments in your life. Okay, like write those ideas down, those visions down that you see in your dreams. Maybe you have very vivid dreams, write those down. Okay, because you are an artist. Okay, and maybe you might be financially not you might be financially vulnerable because you haven't learned that side of the world, or you haven't studied finances. So this is also saying take up some course, some financial course that can help you gain more knowledge about money, about money sector, about financial concerns, or economic degrees or financial degrees that can help you side by side. Okay, so that it can also help you market yourself in a better way as an artist, be it you are a painter, writer, producer, photographer, any creative field, right? Musician, or you're learning a music instrument, whatever it is, right? Okay, now let's get into the tarot cards. All right. So the tarot cards here says 10 of Skulls in reverse. So immediately, like I said, this is a split up, breakup, divorce of a family, of a familial relationship, and maybe you were a child when your home broke up, or when you have had to deal with severing of parents or divorcing of parents. This could also be your own family life mirroring that of your childhood. But yeah, I'm getting into the childhood so that we can get into the root of your toxic masculine energy. So yeah, there is a sense of because of your broken home, you always saw your family members plotting on wealth, on circumstances, which made you take up the path as an artist. Okay, it made you become an artist because you never wanted to get into the financial nitty-gritties of things. Okay, you never wanted to because you always saw people plotting against each other when it comes to finances. You also saw people threatening for their lives, maybe taking, I will kill myself if you don't sign this for me, or I will kill someone else. Okay, there could be death threats also involved in your family in the past, is what I'm getting. Okay, as a child you have dealt with these difficult circumstances. I'm also getting write a book about this, like write a book about these experiences that you have been through, because that will help you release that toxic masculine energy from your body. Okay, so yes, that is what I'm seeing. Now Prince of Skulls in reverse. Now this has because maybe in the childhood you were surrounded with a lot of greedy people, so it caused you to become very, very self-serving in a sense right now. Okay, you serve yourself because you are independent and you are free, but there are times when you use that independence as an artist to gain self-pity, right? So yeah, that's also what I'm getting here, that there's a sense of greediness, which is why you don't feel fulfilled as an artist. This has come from your childhood where you have always seen greedy people around you. So yeah, there's a sense of me first, I am, okay, and me, like I need this financial gain, this should be for me, not for that person, not for that situation. That is your toxic masculine energy speaking for you, because 9 of Skulls in reverse, you're not happy being by yourself. You don't want to have an independent financial life. It's like you want someone to be there for you all the time, someone to be next to you, always advising you on what to do about your life, what to do, right? Because financial instability, there's something that you're not confident about when it comes to your art, whatever art that you are pursuing in your life. Okay, I mean, look at this card. She's not at all happy, right? Like, she's longing for more and more and more, and it's never enough. So I feel like there's never enough money in your life. You don't feel like there's ever enough money, that you want more and more, right? So there's like this self-defeating mechanism that you have, okay? And it's telling you to scribe, to write, to journal about these experiences. Okay? Write your heart out is what I'm getting for you guys. Write your heart out. Alright, so how can you heal this? So surrender to creativity, my loves. Of course, right? You guys are creative. You are into the creative field. So let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. Okay? Because there can be a stagnancy when it comes to your creativity. Right now, you might be feeling very stagnant. Like, I don't know how to, create, or I don't know how to invent something new. So get rid of that and start to imagine. Okay, start to imagine and write, because you're very good at fantasizing about things, and maybe writing fantastical novels or writing a book, or about fantastical subjects as well. Okay, or your own experience as well. Surrender the drama. Okay, so you attract a lot of dramatic people because you have a sense of self that is kind of distorted. So you attract people who want to cause drama and create drama to see how you react in the drama. Sometimes you could be the reason for causing the drama, okay? Because you're very hostile towards other people. There's a sense of not trusting. Look at that man's expression. It's like he doesn't trust, okay? He's just waiting for that one opportunity that the other person fucks up. And there he is with a sword, like, bullying them or causing a lot of drama, okay? So no matter how emotionally charged the situation is, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Okay, so there's a sense of contributing to the drama that is caused around you in your life, because you internally are not happy from within about what you do in life. So remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. Okay, so rather than being a part of the drama, try to solve the drama, or try to completely like chill the drama out, like chill the drama out of your life. Okay, that's what I'm getting for you. Surrender worry. Okay, so there's a lot of anxiety, not being able to trust others because of the vindictive nature that people have had when you were a child. People were greedy, people were vindictive for money, which caused you to take up artistry or things like that. But now you're not happy with that because you always saw people financially wealthy, so you want a wealthy and financial life. So it's saying stop worrying. Okay, first of all, there's a lot of worry for my pile 2 here. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that spirit is guiding you always, right? Because there's a sense of not believing in prayers, not believing in higher self, the universe, the God, or looking down upon people who believe in God, who believe in higher power, higher self. It's like you see that as a weakness and you create drama. It's like seeing people who pray upon God or who are religious, and you look down upon religious people or upon God, or there might be a sense of racism also within you, is also what I'm picking up here. Okay, but yeah, not like you feel like that's a weakness, that people pray to someone else. Okay, or you look at people as they can be that you can kind of be dependent on. That's what I'm feeling, like codependent on them. Alright, because there's no financial stability or security within yourself. That is where the toxic masculine energy is rising, because of your childhood dynamics also. So what is your advice, my loves? It's emotions. Yes, 2 hour shock. Now what does emotions have to do with this? Okay, well, emotions have to do with the fact that you are clear with what it is that you are expressing to the world, how you are behaving in this world. Okay, and you need to emote that. Your emotions play a huge role for you to be an artist. If your emotions are distorted towards other people, if you always have this sense of attracting drama towards you, or always being paranoid about how is it that you're going to make it tomorrow, then you need to use your emotions and display your emotions vulnerably to other people. Okay? Because there's a sense of suppression of emotions is also what I'm picking up here. Right? 1 second. I lost the page for emotions, so you have to give me some time. 9. 1 second. This should be behind. Yeah. So what is this talking about? The emotions card. It's talking about all emotions are necessary. How are your feelings influencing you right now? Use your feelings to evaluate a situation. Heed the message behind the feeling. Are you a negative or a positive person? Do not prejudice the present based on the past. Practice acknowledging your feelings. Fill your day with laughter. Step back and detach emotionally. Positive emotions open you to learning. Repressing emotions, like I was saying the whole time, right? You are repressing your emotions because of all the past trauma that you've been through that made you become an artist. It's like you have taken up that emotional wound, that was caused by others, that financial emotional wound that has caused you to completely take up this. And now your profession is taking a form of your own wound here. So emotions, feelings, emotional honesty, positive emotions, negative emotions, acknowledgement, acceptance, and expression. This is about our feelings and emotions and how they have an impact upon our choices and decisions. The positive feelings and emotions that have the most influence upon us are love, joy, gratitude, peace, or serenity, hopefulness, inspiration, amusement, pride, awe, and curiosity. We also feel a range of negative emotions, with the primary examples being fear, anger, disgust, jealousy, sadness, regret, loss, and hate. The key message of emotions is that feelings and emotions are neither good nor bad. All are necessary, and each and every emotion we experience has both a positive and a negative element to its nature. When you hold a simple unmarked magnet in your hand and look at it, can you tell the difference between negative pole and positive pole? No, you cannot. In the same way, negative emotions are indistinguishable to positive emotions. It's like they are both like two sides of the same coin, okay? Like positive and negative emotions. But I feel like you are an extremist. Like sometimes you overly emote yourself because you're an actor and you have to like go into that role and completely emote yourself. Or sometimes you could be extremely detached and laid back and not knowing how to go about it, not knowing how to feel about yourself because, maybe the line is not doing well or you are not doing well within the line, and you see other people and you compare yourself to other people because of that. So, yeah, we are told, let's read this. Emotions, both positive and negative, and the positive and negative aspects of each emotion itself can have a great influence upon our decision-making process, depending on the emotional imprint that is made with each experience. The emotions we feel play a fundamental role in the retention of memories. Encounters that leave us lukewarm are likely to be forgotten, with those that stir up intense emotions will be remembered for much longer. Yes, so like I said, the childhood trauma that you have had, you still remember it and you're overplaying it in your own life right now. Okay? So, yeah, if those emotions are repeated from one experience to the next, they can give rise to a set of emotional responses that impact your present. They can also give rise to a belief that repeated experience will generate the same emotional outcome. If you experience intense feelings related to a particular event, for example, the intense fear mingled with excitement that you would feel if you were to parachute out of a plane, it is unlikely that you will ever forget that feeling or the moment that inspired it. However, an activity as mundane as hanging out your washing on the clothesline is not to be associated with any feeling intense enough to be remembered in great detail in the future, unless you were abducted by aliens as you hung your undergarments out to dry. Our emotions help us evaluate our experiences. From there, we use those emotional evaluations to see and weigh our options, make our decisions, and guide our actions. Our emotions in themselves are neither good nor bad. It is how we manage them and allow them to influence our thoughts, beliefs, and perception that brings us low or has us shining bright. Right? So as an artist, you have to emote. But how do you do that? It's by using those powers for the right use and the right way. okay, and not thinking of people as being vindictive or people as being like, you have a very distorted sense of how other people are, okay, and that causes a lot of emotional turmoil in your life or a lot of emotional chaos. So it's time to focus on bringing that side of yourself that feels that bad emotions are bad, or that fear is bad, or judging each emotion, but rather coming at it with empathy, that yes, okay, I have an emotional side, I accept that I am vulnerable, and that sometimes I do want someone who cares about me, who loves me the way I want to love myself, right? And for that first comes self-love, of course, right? So yes, that is what I'm seeing for you. All right. So yeah, that is the advice for you, my loves, that take control of your emotions now. Now's the time, okay? So thank you so much, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Also for your throat, I mean, this was the the second pile. So for you guys, since you chose this chakra, I feel like this is all about your communication, about your honest emotional truth in front of people, being vulnerable in your relationships with others, so that you heal this toxic masculine side of always trying to humor others into getting them vulnerable and then extracting information to create drama and chaos in their life, and changing that to using people's vulnerabilities for the right use, for assistance in your life, so that you can assist them and be generous towards them as well. Okay? All right, my love. So thank you so much, pile 2. Now let's move on to pile 3. Pile 3 who chose I'm so sorry. Pile 3 who chose the red crystal. Okay? Let's see what is coming up for you guys. One second, let me just clear the cards here on the table so that we can move on. Alright, so pile 3. The first card for you, my loves, about your shadow side or your toxic masculine side is the mother. Now you must be wondering, like, how can mother be a toxic side, right? Wait for it, my intuition has to work on this. The second is how to heal that, which is the pioneer. Beautiful, okay? The next card is surrender obsessive thinking, on how you can heal it, some surrender comparisons to other people, surrender to silence in reverse, and surrender to passion. There's a deep sensual side to you, pile 3. Advice for you is intuition. Yes, you're very intuitive. Maybe you're into the healing crafts, you are a high priestess, a high priest, you are a person who is very strong on their intuition, or who needs to develop their intuition in order to heal your toxic masculine side. Okay, now the tarot cards for you is 8 of Skulls, and right off the bat, look at that magic. Okay, this is you using words, magical words, to attract others. This is also you being very, very hardworking and focused, but you work hard and focused on making other people drunk so that they spill out their secrets to you. Okay, strongly. 3 of Cups, look at that. Oh my god, toxic masculine. Okay, so with this reaction that I had to this card, I feel like you feel proud about having 2 women in your life, at least 2, right? So this is the toxic side of you. Okay, let's see the other card is the 5 of Skulls, and 3 of Wands. Right, so let's dive into it, my loves. What is this telling me? So pile 3 with the root chakra crystal, I also feel like, there's some sexual healing. Either you believe that you get healed through sexual healing, or you believe that by being with others sexually you heal them. You feel like you have this god complex of pleasing women in bed. There's this toxic masculine side of you where you like to choose people who don't believe in polygamy, polyamory. You want to kind of indulge into forbidden fruits or forbidden relationships, maybe other people's wives, other 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 uh, other people's girlfriends, eyeing them, trying to get them in bed with you or things like that. Okay, that's also what I'm getting. Now this is the toxic side of you is mother. All right, so let's get into the cards. This was just my intuition. So mother. Now the toxic masculine side, it says smothering or abandoning children. Okay, so now either you are a mother, or you have dealt with a mother who abandoned you or smothered you completely. Either she didn't give you space to breathe, she was always controlling what you were doing, or this was a mother who abandoned you, like did not care about what you were doing. If you came up to her, she suppressed you. She's like, I'm working, I'm busy, just get the hell off my room. Okay, I'm doing something. Or she just shunned you off all the time, is what I'm getting, because she was very hardworking or whatever it is. Maybe you were raised by a single mother, or a mother who was divorced. Okay, that's also what I'm getting. But you have a distorted sense of nurturing others. Okay, so you don't know how to nurture others, you don't know how to be patient with others, you don't know what unconditional love means, and joy, you don't know the joy of giving birth to life. Okay, because there's a sense of not being, either there's a sense of you were smothered in your childhood, or this is you smothering your children because you feel insecure by yourself and not letting them, wanting to be independent by themselves on their own. Okay, if you are a mother, you want to grasp them and control them and see what they are doing all the time, every second. You want to see if they are alive or not. There's a very toxic dynamic going on here. Or this is you have dealt with such a mother from your childhood, or this could be the opposite, where your mother completely discarded you. Okay, this could be a broken home situation, as I already said. So let's see, this is the 8 of skulls. So yeah, because of this mother dynamic, it's like you have a sense of pride about working magic on people through their drinks. Okay, maybe you get them drunk to spill out their secrets. Okay, or you put some magical spells in what they drink, or you make them, I don't know, something like that, in order to gain their favor. Okay, look at that. Like, this is about one masculine with two feminines. Okay, and this is like, having some sort of pride issues about having two women at the same time, or having one woman, because your mother was so like, she spoiled you in a way, so you feel like you need to have two women at the same time. This could be you being a woman, but you feel comfortable with men who have another side to them, maybe, that you haven't explored. It's because you haven't explored a side of yourself within yourself that makes you attracted to players. Maybe you are attracted to bad boys and you want to change them to something monogamous, so you attract such dark relationships to you. Okay, there's a sense of feeling vulnerable and weak when they are with the other woman or something. Okay, maybe your mother always had your father going to other women, and it caused a sense of delusion in your head, where you can be a player because your father was a player, and it was normal for him to do that, to take advantage of your mother. So you saw that growing up, and now you're imitating that in a way. That's also what I'm getting. 5 of skulls and 3 of wands. So this is also about your creative projects, about the way you see your creative life and creative projects, right? So with the pioneer card, I also see that you are a pioneer. Like, the gift of being traumatized by your mother in this way has caused you to have passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. It's like you get sudden light bulb moments where you are getting ideas about new things, about new ideas that you have not explored before. Okay, and there's a passion for doing that. Okay, because here I also see the surrender to passion here. So look at that, passion for doing and creating what has never been done before. So there's a lot of fire within you. Okay, you must be a fire sign, like you must be you could be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. You could be a Cancer, an Aries or Virgo. Yeah, I'm getting strong Virgo here. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sag also, yes. So yeah, you get certain light bulb moments about situations. So this is saying to heal your toxic masculine side, you need to be a pioneer at something. You need to create something that has never been done before. Okay, and like get out of that insecurity that if you don't have two people by your side who are fighting for you, who are competing for you, that you are not enough. Okay, because that's why you are a player, that's why you are a playette if you are a girl. Okay, it's because you have this way of not wanting to be smothered by someone. Okay, because your mother smothered you, and every time someone smothers you, it's like you attract that, because you uh, mother them, you pamper someone, you pamper your partner, and then when they get very attached to you, then you feel very, very offended by their level of wanting to get close to you, like what. And then you create drama by adding another person so that they are competing for you, and boom, that's the toxic masculine energy that I'm getting. Okay, this could be you being a woman and doing this to men as well, right? Like, look at this, dressing up sexy. Maybe you're into belly dancing. Maybe you own a lot of lace clothes. Okay, lacy clothes. You dress up to impress. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of fire and passion, and there's a lot of expansion and growth in your thoughts. So use those light bulb moments. All right, let's see the advice. Surrender comparisons to other people, right? Like I was telling you, that you compare, maybe that my friend's wife looks better to me than my own girlfriend. Let me try and get her triangulated with my girlfriend so that they both fight for each other. Wow. Okay, keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths and power, right? Focus on your own strengths and your own power. Stop obsessing about what other people are doing, what other people own, or what other people are thinking, right? Surrender obsessive thinking. So to heal your toxic masculinity, you need to surrender to obsessive thinking. If you are obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. Okay, so if you're obsessing about a person or a situation, it's time to turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help you bring clarity or even solve the problem. So it's time to solve problems, especially, okay, and not create an environment where a relationship where you guys are obsessing over each other, or because you have triangulated, now it's like you have control over like two other feminine energies or two masculines, because they are fighting for your attention, and that's how you create a lot of abandonment issues within you as well. Okay, there's a lot of abandonment issues that you have, hence you feel like if they should not leave you. Okay, there's a sense of abandonment, maybe your mother, because your mother abandoned you, okay, in your childhood. This could also be the cause for your toxic masculinity. Now there's the third card is surrender to silence. So I feel like there's like you don't believe in having silence in your life, or you don't have any meditation practice in your life, you don't have a way to calm yourself, balance yourself. Okay, and maybe my reading is providing a certain sense of calmness to you, because it's making you realize that you have these toxic traits within you that need to be released and healed. Okay, and that will happen through surrendering to your passions. Okay, being a pioneer of whatever it is that you want to bring into this world. Okay, because you could be always trying to move on from situations quickly. You do not want to stay in one situation. If someone gets too close, it's too much, and then either you use that to your advantage, right, by bringing more people. It says get out of your head and feed the fire in your belly. Focus. Oh, and look at that belly dancer I was talking about. Yes. So if you're thinking of becoming a belly dancer, maybe showing it on social media, that would also be great. Okay, get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Yes. So this is all about getting that passion out. Okay, being the pioneer that you're meant to be. Because through this motherly trauma that you had, now you can finally create something that has never been done before. okay, or seen before by anyone. All right. And this is how you will expand. Look at that woman. She's like fiery, all passionate, confident, okay, determined to show herself to the world. Okay, and getting away from such energies who are very, very toxic on you, who leech off of you. Okay, look at that beast on top of that lady, like, you know, like getting rid of that kind of energy. There's also some intimate details that I'm getting, like there's a certain addiction to porn also, is what I'm getting for this pile especially. Certain addiction to porn or obsessive thinking, of course, comparisons with other people. Yeah, all of this. Okay, so surrender to that. Now let's see what is your advice. So follow your intuition. Yes, follow your heart, your intuition. There's an owl in this card which says that you're already wise enough. Maybe you're a mother, right, who has had to be the sole mother and who has had to deal with a lot of challenges because of being the sole mother. So it's right now, it's time for you to trust your intuition. Okay, my loves. So let's see what this means for you. It says intuition, signs, patterns, synchronicity, trust, mystery, magic. Like I was telling you guys, whoever chose this pile, you guys are very mysterious, very magical, using dark magic, light magic, right? And I just feel like both the dark magicians or the light magicians, they have their own set of advantages and disadvantages. I don't think that dark workers are bad or dark or evil. I don't think like that. I feel like they both have their own place in the universe, okay? Because nothing in universe is a waste. Trust me. Okay, let me read this for you. So let's see, you might be a high priestess, you might be into spiritual arts, into helping other people, solving other people's problems. Okay, that's where you are planning to expand. Okay, because you are going to create something that has never been seen before in the world. Do it, pile 3. This is beautiful. So intuition is your sixth sense, the voice of your unconscious mind. Heed your intuitive feelings, intuitive skill born of practice. Pick the option that feels right. Strengthen your intuition. Tap into your other senses. Make your best guess. Be both intuitive and rational. Watch and observe. Intuition or bad past experiences. Seek a second opinion. Okay, so there are many words and phrases used to describe the subject of sixth influence, that is the intuition, that funny feeling or an inkling, a seeking suspicion, a hunch, a knowing, a feeling in one's bones, a gut feeling, a premonition, and a presentiment and a foreboding. It is inexplicable. You cannot pinpoint why you feel or believe as you do. You just know it in your gut, and every fiber of your being demands that you listen, okay? There's this genius side within you, pile 3, ready to be unleashed, okay? But you need to heal that toxic masculine side that you present yourself as in this world. What is intuition? Intuition is your sixth sense. Intuition is knowing or gut feeling that you experience without fully understanding the logic or reason behind the feeling. It might defy rational thought or explanation, but you want to trust it nonetheless. Intuition is a bridge between conscious and unconscious minds, between distinct and reason. It is your unconscious mind communicating with you. It can come to you in a flash of insight or feeling, or you can have an intuitive experience within a dream or a daydream. I'm telling you, write your downloads down in case you suddenly get that light bulb moment. Look at the light bulb here. I'm not even kidding you. The light bulb moment, because you're a pioneer, just get in the habit of doing this, okay? It can come to you in flash of insight or an intuitive experience. It is also something quite often experienced during creative endeavors, right? So anything creatively that you're pursuing, those flashbulb moments can come during that, okay? So, in fact, most creative endeavors are better for being intuitive. Intuition is knowing that something needs to be done and not knowing why it needs to be done, but trusting and doing it anyway. Why? Because our intuition provides solutions. Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt a certain vibe, or met someone you are at ease with from the very first moment and felt like you have known them forever? Have you ever had that feeling that something is not right or too good to be true? Have you ever heard the phone ring and known before answering who it was? This is your intuition, your sixth sense at work. But how strong your intuitive abilities are is dependent upon how often you use them. Do you trust that gut feeling or knowing, or do you push it aside as illogical and irrational? To have a strong intuitive ability and use it has nothing to do with paranormal or supernatural. Would it surprise you to know that there is a lot of legitimate research, including studies by US Navy, into how intuition works and how it can be strengthened to help in situations where intuitive thinking may save lives? Some of the greatest scientific discoveries have been in moments of intuitive insight. Okay? Isaac Newton is one of the examples of this. So it is very easy to dismiss the intuitive feelings and thoughts that come to us, but your sixth sense is no different from your other senses. It is there to be used, and incorporating it in your everyday life will only enhance it. Yes. So beautiful. I mean, pile 2, this is all about, pioneering something that the world has never seen before. Okay, these patterns you have of expansion, these are your greatest gifts that you have within you. So learn to utilize them. Don't use them for a sense of first smothering someone and then getting rid of them and then wondering what just happened because you met your match who was doing exactly that, who was taking advantage or being opportunistic towards you. Okay, and don't guilt anyone because they want to become independent of you, or don't feel bad if somebody is going away from you because there's a sense of you depending too much on the other person for your own validation of feelings. Once you get rid of these energies, you will become a pioneer. You will invent something that the world has never seen before. Okay, pile 3. So get ready for your evolution. VriEvolution. Yeah, my loves. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I mean, I had fun doing it. In fact, this is the second time I had to shoot the video because the video kind of got messed up in between. Okay, my whole charge of my phone was drained, so I couldn't do it. So I hope you enjoyed, and let me know how you like it in the comments down below. And please, for my pile 3 and 2 especially, check out the introduction of this video so that you gain more insight into how you can release the toxic traits or how you can detect those traits in other people. Okay, and I hope you find this video helpful. Thank you so much. I love you all. Peace.